what's up, everybody? It's your boy Tez, and we're back for another episode of Real and Uncomfortable. I'm really excited about this one. To my far right, as always, I have my man E-Man Music.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But see, we have somebody special in the middle here.
Indeed.
It's a longtime friend of mine, somebody who I've watched a transformation. He was a good dude before, but he went from being a good dude to being a message for others, to being a beacon of hope for others, and to be a person who's laying down the blueprint and the foundation for how young men should carry themselves and pursue success and honoring themselves and their last name.
Okay.
Here's my man, Zoe.
Let's talk about it, man. Yes, sir.
Of course, man.
That's the word, man.
Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
See, bro, first of all, bro, thank you for coming through. You're a busy dude.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, you've done things that I think a lot of people in, I'll say first off in the podcast space are hoping to do and hoping to accomplish, right? But even beyond that, your professional athletic career, right? Your pursuit from obstacles that may have torn down most and have been the ruin of most, of a lot. You've shown people how to escape that, to do so with pride. I mean, tell them about yourself, man. Where did it all begin?
It all began in the South Bronx. You know, so first and foremost, thank you for having me on the Real and Uncomfortable podcast. For me, it was real and uncomfortable in the South Bronx. That's a fact. And I had to pick a side, you know, seeing a lot of things go on when I was a kid. I just never felt comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not my style and I'm not jacking it, I'm not doing it. And I've always been like that. So that's what I stood on. You know what I'm saying? That was my start, you know, 2-parent household, immigrant parents from Honduras. But they was doing their thing. I understood that they made a lot of sacrifices for me and my siblings. So I always loved education. I always loved education. So that's why part of my message is trying to promote that and validate those kids that want to do the same thing as me. You know, for me, you love school, you love sports, you love art. Whatever you do, I'm jacking that. But I got to segue. Obama, you let me down, bro. Y'all seen that bullshit you said the other day? Yo.
I seen the clip.
Yeah, man.
You did bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Obama, you did bad, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
You did bad, bro.
For the people that don't know, he said so. What
he
did
said some fuck shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Bro said that every young boy
should
needs
have
a gay man in his
influence
life.
or something like that.
Get the fuck out of here, Obama. You did bad, bro. That was nasty. You got Michelle got you out here looking crazy, bro. And I ain't know after your career you was gonna be a hoe, my nigga. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? I'm sorry, but that's bad, bro. Like, cause perspective comes from a man that's lived.
Facts.
Right? So we don't gotta make it a set. Like, the only thing that makes him gay is who he sleeps with.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Bro, he could introduce you to drugs. He could touch you. He or she could do different, like, you don't know.
Right.
So you can't put that on somebody.
Right.
Like, now, they forcing it.
Right.
We already got to watch every movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And TV show. Fine. But come on, bro. The former president of the United States of America, the man that got into office because he was black. Come on. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Come on, don't do that.
I'm gonna keep it a bit. I didn't really start noticing that kind of stuff until I became a dad.
Right.
The fact that they're like forcing it on kids, like it's bad.
Cause we watching different movies now. We watching kid movies and it's still showing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is that's what happens in the privacy of your bedroom. Right? That's nobody's business.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be something where we all have to partake in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either I like you as a human being or I don't.
Exactly. All about the content of your character.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Assholes coming on shades. What we talking about here? But Obama, you let me down with that one, bro, because you can't force that on somebody.
I'll be honest, there was a lot of confusion regarding them as a couple in general. Michelle came out, and the way that she was talking about their marriage was almost like it added fuel to the discourse of, you know, first off, they were on a pedestal for a lot of people. They were an example for a lot of people. And I understand trying to make yourself feel relatable, but it was almost like, I don't want to say a humiliation thing, but like degrading what people's image of like Obama was. And then now it comes out that he's advocating for things that just goes against, I don't know, man, just general character building.
Right.
How parents would want to raise their kids and whatnot, trying to protect these things, it's tough.
We could have did without that one for sure. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't have to
100%.
throw that out there. You know what I'm saying?
It was bold. It was
At
a
the end
bold
of the day,
statement.
people need, because it's almost like, do we want? It's like the stepfather conversation.
Yes.
Do we want fathers or not?
Thank
People,
you.
oh, you a bitch if you take care of raising another. Like, so do we want dads or not?
Right.
So we need people with good, solid character, a foundation with some perspective that can help you understand and navigate life.
Yeah.
And a person's sexual preference has nothing to do with being a positive influence
At all.
in someone's
Yep.
life. Period.
It's almost like by saying one thing, especially in today's understanding of, you can say one thing and then feel like everybody took it the wrong way, right? Like, I like apples. Now you must hate every other fruit, vegetable possible. It's not the point. The idea is that you want to have good people. And unfortunately, when you paint one group of people as this is the type of influence you want around, are you then saying that the absence of that thing that makes them that thing is what's hurting people? And I'm not sure that that's what you really want to get at.
I don't know. I just feel like he said it very loud and clear, and it was off. It threw me.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah.
sugarcoating it. He wasn't
Right.
he directly said young men needed a gay what's it called? Influence in their life.
A gay role
Right.
model. He's talking about his gay
Right.
professor and all of that.
Yeah.
I ain't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That yeah. I'm gonna leave that alone. But as a dad, when I see stuff like that, it really feels like it's forced on people. You feel me?
Right.
What's some of the complexities that kind of, is that like a motivating factor for you, being a father, like being that example for people? Does that motivate a lot of your decisions?
I mean, my father was a solid man, and unfortunately, I only had him for 22 years in my life. He passed away in my senior year of high school, my senior year of college. Sorry, but he was my best friend, and I love the way he raised me. I know he wasn't perfect, but for me, as we got older, we got a lot closer. You know, he shared a lot of his story with me. Hardworking man. You know, once he got to the bag, the first thing he did was put us in Catholic school, invest in our education. He worked a lot, wasn't the most present guy, but I had a lot more memories with him because I went to work with him. So that was all, that kind of made up for him. Like, he not in the crib, but I'm at work with him.
Yeah,
You feel
yeah.
me? So we still bonding. We got car rides to Long Island. We
Yeah.
getting up early. We having lunch together. He's teaching me things. So I felt like as a young teenage boy, I got a lot of that time back because I went to work with him. You know what I'm saying? So he taught me how to hustle. He taught me how to get up early and get it. So I feel like fundamentally, I had a good father in my life. So I only know one way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then me as a man and my character, my morals, my integrity, I can only move one way. I think about my sons before I think about myself. You know, and I'm just trying to be the best man of God, the best father I could be. You know, I asked God the other day if I hope that I'm as good as to my children as he is to me. Feel me? And I know that's a high expectation, but that's how good of a father I want to be to my son. So definitely shout out to Hendrix and Lennox. That's my heart right there. So for
You always
me,
have to strive
we
for
gotta,
excellence.
you know, it's about my legacy. You know what I'm saying? I know if I win, they win.
They win
You know what I
automatically.
mean? And I had a tragic, awesome life. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of death, a lot of tragedy, a lot of violence, but boarding school changed everything for me. And education is fly. The flyest thing you could do is educate yourself. For me, so and that don't go nowhere, bro. That's gonna get you in rooms. That's gonna help you network. You know, that's gonna help you fundamentally in everything that you do. Because if you want to do business, you still gotta know numbers. You still gotta know how to read. You gotta read contracts. You know, navigate certain worlds. Like Wall Street is still the streets. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, similar
fact.
principles, man.
It's the
Similar
same
principles.
sharks. You know, they
They
going
just
to
got a
jail
suit
for-
and tie now.
White
Yeah.
collar crimes is real. They doing the same things, but just doing it at a bigger scale. You know? So
The dirt is just a little distant from them.
that's a fact. You know, so you know, fatherhood is the best hood. That's a fact.
Yo, so one thing you kind of touched on is like having the opportunity to work with your father. I noticed like one in my own personal life, but like all my homeboys and people who I know always say that they got a chance to understand their father more as they grew up into like men themselves. That it's not like, you know, I'm not gonna say everybody has the fortune of having like the 2-parent home or a father that was completely present all the time, but being able to kind of understand their perspective and maybe some of the lessons that came off a little harsher in the delivery of a father and the type of love that a father gives that they didn't get a chance to really digest when they were younger.
Right. I think for me, you know, my siblings, and this is I think the word of the year for me is grace. You know, we all have to give ourselves grace. Sometimes we're too hard on ourselves, and sometimes we need to understand that everybody's going through something. So I'm a big timeline kind of guy. Like, I want to know the age, the time, the date, and then I'm going to make a decision based off that. So a lot of the things that they talking about my dad was 21 with 4 kids already. So it's like, and it's the 80s,
Puts things
bro.
in perspective,
that nigga
right?
was outside. Good-looking
right.
dude, traveling. That's the cruise ship era.
Yeah, cruise ship
so he's
era.
outside.
Man.
He traveling. He in Nova Scotia. Pretty nigga, gold chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I got the 31-year-old married version of him.
He was a different person to you.
Different person.
Yeah,
we
different
talking
person.
about it. We talking about 82 and 92.
The whole
Yeah,
decade.
different
Come
context.
on, like we talking about
Right.
gold music and that whole disco era.
Yeah.
If you ever watched the Get Down, I'm pretty
That's
sure
what it
that's what
is.
his life was like. You know what I'm saying? So this is a 21-year-old man, 4 kids outside, didn't really figure it out. Then we talking about, you know, fully in America, married, homeowner. 10 years later, 31 years old.
Yo.
It's a whole different guy.
I like you said that, figuring it out too. I don't think that a lot of us know, like our parents, even when you have parents who are older, they're still figuring it out. Every single day, people outside trying to figure it out. Them having kids when they were younger or like growing into having more kids or whatever the case may be. I'm sure, E, you know, as a parent yourself, like there are new challenges every day in trying to navigate the world and like the responsibilities you feel yourself.
No, that's a fact. I think even like Zoe said, grace. I think we got to have grace for our parents because, you know what I mean? You look at them as superheroes, like they know everything, you know what I mean? But then you become a parent and you realize that your parents are still living that first life. They don't, you know what I mean? They didn't get multiple lives to figure it out. They're still living that life, still trying to figure it out. They don't know everything. So you give them a little more grace. Like now looking at my dad, I feel like I'm way more understanding. The grace is through the roof because I'm like 6 kids, you know what I'm saying? And you did right by all of us.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I got one kid, I'm like, God.
Will all your siblings say the same thing?
Yes.
That's good.
Like he did right by all of us to the fullest. Like we're all close, you know what I'm saying? He definitely let us know family is one of the most important things. Y'all gotta have each other's back regardless of what's going on. Like, so just this 6 kids and he did that. I got 1 kid and I'm like still trying to figure it out. I'm like, respect.
Yeah.
Salute to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? So definitely grace for our parents because being a parent is a different type of responsibility.
Yo. But I'm sure that, like, you know, the lessons that they taught you and, you know, your parents in general, but your father in particular, he understood what it was like to be a man and the obstacles that could be thrown your way as that, right? Like, you know, you've seen success in different arenas, right? Whether that's the diamond, right? Whether that's in school itself, right? Whether that's in the professional world, whether that's you trying to do some of your projects that you've, you know, again, successfully built from the ground up. People look at you and may come at you with different energy. And I think a father is the only person who can successfully prepare you for that energy. You
That's
know,
a fact.
There's a perspective in that like, yo, I was a man outside trying to do the things that you're gonna do. You look like me, right? It's gonna be similar things. It's gonna be similar perceptions of you. So, I mean, first off, how did you overcome those things? Were there any lessons in particular that made it a little easier, that took the edge off, or even just gave you the strength to push through them?
I think I had to run my own race.
Yeah.
Because my dad's life, like my dad, if he was still alive, he's going to tell you he's a Honduran man, right? You know, in our countries, when we're not from here, we don't do this whole black and white thing. If you from Panama, you from Panama.
Right. It's a national identity.
If you Dominican, you Dominican. Like, that's your nationality, so it's only here. So me being here and being Afro-Latino by way of Honduras, I had to figure that, like, he had to figure out his town in Honduras. and I had to figure out the South Bronx.
Right.
So I would say his foundation was solid, and because I had a solid foundation, I was able to figure out everything else. So we had two totally different realities. Like, this is the mid 90s, early 2000s. Gangs are coming, they flooding the streets. You going to school and different activities are going on. People think Catholic school save you. That's gangsters in uniform.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Tell you that. That don't save you from nothing, bro. Because they get
That's a
active. And you
fact.
will see Boo Boo and Shaquita after school
after
looking
school.
for you.
Yeah.
They,
Looking for you,
they
yeah.
got baby
Don't
kids
get it
and
twisted.
they all live. For me?
Yeah.
So that was all for me. Some of my biggest blessings and trying to just learn who I am. You know what I'm saying? And it took me a while. Boarding school definitely showed me I'm black. Being in a predominantly white institution, you are black. You're not jacking that Honduran thing. You know, Spanish is your little trick. That's cool. That's cute. But you black. And Trayvon Martin showed me that.
Showed you
You
that,
know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, all of this, I'm Spanish and all of that. Nah, I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? And I had to do my homework and even with the Honduran ancestry, with the Garifunas, you know what I'm saying? I got African roots, so I had to really take a hard look at myself because this is my reality.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So
So did you was there a specific experience when you being in the South Bronx? First off, you jumped off the porch when you figured out, okay, there's these elements outside. Did you ever get a little too close to the fire before you had to pull yourself away?
Nah, I'm going home. Fuck out of here. I'm going home.
There it is.
Nah, the energy ain't right. I'm going home. Like, you got to see your first shootout to know, he's going to get a backpack and you got to leave by the time he comes back.
Yeah.
Like, it's either you're going to restrain him, you're going to hold him back, or you better be gone by the time you get here. And that's how you see a park get shot up. So I seen a few things, but I ain't had to see it twice to be like, oh, that's real. Like, show me a gun once. I'm not gonna be around. Like, you don't gotta. I don't gotta overindulge. Like, I'm an observer. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others.
That's
You
big.
feel me?
That's
And then
big.
another thing, right? And every man is a king and a fool. The one that you serve and the one that you feed is the one that's going to come out. So we've all been a fool at one time in our life. We've all been a clown, but we all got kings inside of too. So 3 kings right here. That's the part of us that we feed in the day. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't have to show me too much. You didn't have to. I seen dudes get jumped in.
Yeah.
Saying had to take the elevator to the 19th floor and come back down. Like, I'm good, bro. I'm going to school tomorrow. Iron my own clothes. Like,
There it is.
saying going to work with my dad on the weekends. Like, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna catch out on the flip side.
Yeah. But that's a lot of people get sucked into that perception too, that there's something wrong with making the smart move, making the smart play, the good decision.
Real niggas ain't real.
Yeah. A lot of that shit is great, is performative, is awesome at the time. You get handshakes and hugs from the niggas outside
don't
doing
get
it.
tricked.
But,
Don't get tricked.
But don't get tricked because, when push comes to shove, it's only you running away from the loud sounds coming from the park. You know what I'm saying? That's just you.
Shit, I'm big bro. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm big. I'm the real big bro.
Yeah, you don't gotta
Feel me?
obey none of that, all that other stuff. right?
Them dudes can't help you do nothing legit.
Yes,
you
it.
can't take street credit to chase and get a house.
Nothing.
You can't
That's
buy a
facts.
car. You see every street nigga, all his shit is in his girl name.
Yeah, man, you can't buy a
even rent
house off
car,
of street
bro.
cred, bro. You can't buy a house off
Can't
of
do
street
nothing.
cred. Yeah, that's a
Saying
fact.
she got you by the balls. She the real boss.
Yeah.
You can't even rent a car, bro.
No, that's a
You
fact.
even got a credit card. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's not life.
Nah,
Like,
that's a fact.
how can you live life like that as a man and you can't go inside of a bank and take out a loan by yourself? All of that street cred stuff do not translate.
Yeah,
It's
man.
glorified, it's misguided, and it paints the wrong picture. Because to be honest, shout out to the dudes that did what they had to do, and now they're in construction or different
I was gonna
fields.
say it's about the turnover.
It's the turnover. You gotta have
flip
an
that.
exit plan. It don't last
Yeah.
forever, bro. Like, how will gang get indicted and you go turn the same gang next year? How fucking stupid are you?
Yo.
I work at a high school, so I see the stupidity every day. It's dumb. He just got indicted, bro. You ain't see
Yo.
that?
That's
Like,
it.
what are we looking at here? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, be yourself, man. Be yourself. People gonna love you regardless. I'm loved on Brook Avenue. You
There
can
it
fact
is.
check that.
Honestly, too, there's nothing. All these niggas can say they be proud of you to make the move, to make the street play, but there's something to be said about celebrating the nigga who made it out, right? The nigga who made it legit. The nigga who gave the people of his town something to really root for and cheer for, to celebrate those accomplishments.
Right.
Be that person.
Right.
I will say, when we was in college, if y'all didn't know, Zoe and myself went to college
You went
together.
to college. Shout out to bum ass post you.
Yeah. And bro, you embodied an entrepreneurial spirit even then, bro.
I
A
know where
hustle
you
and
going.
a drive, man.
I know where
yes.
you going.
Yes.
Tell him it was real, man.
It was absolutely
had a real operation.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's the word? What's going on?
I
Let fill me
had
in.
the Nutcrackers jumping, baby.
All right.
What?
All right. Well, in true New York
Shit
fashion.
jumping,
In true
bro.
New York
What?
fashion. I remember coming to post, we all the people, they let you know like where they from right off the bat, right? And so you're like, oh nah, some dude, he's from New York and he's got Nutcrackers. And mind you, these are like little Connecticut people telling me about the Nutcrackers too. And I'm like,
Right.
well, who's got? And of course, it was you, man. And
Had it on me.
It wasn't no amateur
Come on,
either,
man.
bro. It wasn't no amateur shit either, bro.
Word. Smack Didioso, in case you didn't know so. Word.
You didn't know so.
Shout out to I only got a week community service for that.
Yeah.
And they sent the letter home, and I intervened that, so nobody ever knew. Give me that. Give me that. That's all
what
me.
the
What we talking
parties
about?
knew, the good times
Party
knew,
was
the
jumping,
weekends
bro.
knew,
I used
the
to go to the
weekends
party,
knew.
50 in the backpack, say they didn't sell, go put the money in my room, and we partying. One
Yeah.
time I was in New Haven, I went to the ATM, deposited the bread, came back, round on me, let's party. Like,
That's
party.
fine.
I ain't had it hard to sell drugs. And this crazy because the real backstory behind that was me trying to be a man, bro. Me trying to take care of myself. I'm in college. I don't even got money to go home. Like my pops is sick. So my father got sick in 2010, 2011. I came home that first summer. He gave me a pretty much MetroCard money. And he said, after that, you're going to have to figure it out. For me, I'm 19 years old. I just graduated boarding school. Oh, no, I'm 19, turning 20. So that's my first year of college. I get home and that's when I learned to utilize my network. I hit up my mentor. He gave me my first job at the Boys Club in New York. Shout out to the Boys Club. And I was working ever since. Every summer I had a job. I was working at Big Daddy Appliances. They like a Jewish mom and pop, PC Riches kind of place. So I'm building cabinets, delivering fridges. We deliver. I graduated from that to being like an assistant driver or whatever. So shout out to my Jamaicans out there, my son Boss Man, wherever you at, man, that was my guy. And and then that next summer was when I figured out that I'm gonna put my purpose and my job together. And I started working at a baseball camp. And I never looked back. I never did a job I ain't liked the rest of my life.
That's it, man.
The
Passion.
rest of my life.
Let
Passion and
be the
purpose align, you straight. So going back to college, I sold weed for one day, and that was $4.20. Shout out to my guy. He gave me a pack from the Heights. That shit flew. But the Downy by the door, all the paranoia, like I couldn't do it. Like it's too much going on. And I don't smoke weed. Feel me? So I'm giving out samples to niggas and shit. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? So, but I knew the Nutcracker was the wave. I knew I like to drink. I know people gonna drink here. I got it at a great price. And I was selling cups at first. You feel me? I was filling up your bottle for $5.
I was gonna say,
and then from there, my man, shout out to my son Omar, he took me to a warehouse.
Got the
and
bottles.
that's why I got the bottles with the lock. It was over after that.
Yeah.
Feel me? I was shipping to New Haven.
Click.
I was, my mans, all my mans, they gave me their last $60. And I sent them 20, I think $75. I sent them, I sold them wholesale for $3. I sent them 20 of them joints, and they selling them for $7, $8 in Syracuse. So they got their money back, and now I'm shipping. So I know how to pack the box so it don't shake. So I'm shipping to Binghamton. I'm shipping to Syracuse. My homies in New Haven, and we making it happen, man, with the Nutcrackers. That's word.
I'm telling you, man, when you have a drive and a motivation to keep the shit moving,
Come
bro,
on, I
you
needed
gonna
a
make it
haircut. I
move.
needed Jordans. I like
Right.
girls. I'm trying to get
Exactly.
home.
Exactly.
For me, I want to take care of myself. I can't keep asking my mother for money.
Facts.
Bills is tight, so I had to figure it out. I got my non-work, and shout out to this too. I had a non-work study job on campus too. Shout out to Miss Stephanie from the computer center. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So I went to the job fair in school. I didn't qualify for any work study because of financial aid. So I went to the non-work study side, and she was there, and she gave me a job in the computer center. So I got the Nutcrackers jumping. I got my refund check jumping, and I got and I'm at the computer center. The Nutcrackers is jumping too.
Oh.
I mean,
Again, even taking that, right? You building in a space that's just, you really probably like, they gave you resources, but none like you were able to utilize.
Yeah.
Right, you were able to build far beyond what they expected you to do. They give you the refund check. That's just supposed to be whatever.
Right.
You in college, they expect you to just blow the shit, whatever. Who knew you'd be able to actually repurpose that and to do something with it? And then I say all of that so you guys can get a feel for the type of individual, the mind of the individual, the heart of the individual here sitting before us, because then you took all of those principles and you created something that would encourage youth to be mindful of the lessons that they took that got you where you needed to be, right? I'm talking about his Slice of Excellence program. Bro,
that's my baby right there.
right. This man has such a passion for education and being, again, a beacon of hope, a beacon of light for the youth, to have them value education, that he was able to create a foundation that, you donate based on children's grades. It's like, I don't know if do you recall it, like the book reading that the libraries used to do, right? So you come in with your report card or whatever else, and you get rewards for it, because there's very few things out there that really reward the youth for being, there's no incentive. And I understand that education should be an incentive of itself, but you're dealing with the youth, and when you're dealing with all of the things the world competes with, you have to make the right decisions feel better to make.
Right.
And you've done that, man.
Right. No, thank you, man. Shout out to Slice of Excellence. We trade report cards for pizza. We host monthly pizza parties across New York City to celebrate and acknowledge perfect attendance in schools across New York City, primarily in the Bronx. We got to, rep for the hometown. And then every 3 months we do the report cards. And then the second report card, we looking for the most improved attendance too. So even if you ain't knock it out the park, if you move the needle, you going to come to the next party. Feel me? So we doing fly things for the kids. The pizza's a great way to get in the door. Shout out to my business partners at 7th Street Burger. They always doing great things for the community. Look out for our back to school event sponsored by 7th Street Burger. Shout out to my people at Snipes and up in YC. We giving away sneakers to teachers and students. We have our premier event every year called Pick a Teacher, Pick a Sneaker, where you nominate your favorite teacher and you go sneaker shopping together, and it's on us. And it's open shelf, too. So it's not like, y'all can only cop from this side of the room. Like, the way I negotiated that, it has to be, full shelf. Any sneaker they want, they got it. Threes, New Balances, Dunks.
Beautiful.
I'm fly, so I'm not going to give you no bullshit. Like,
I was going to say, you
not
have it
gonna
running
happen.
around in
I
some
wouldn't
whatever.
give you something I wouldn't wear myself.
Right, there you
for
go.
me, so at the end of the day, it's our job as educators to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you don't understand. Retire then. If you don't understand and you don't want to understand, retire, because you need to get out the way. Because you're in the way.
Make room for
Feel me?
somebody that's actually
doing
It's
it.
our job to figure it out. So you need to bridge the gap, and you need to figure it out. So if you need to, and it's not about using the lingo either, right?
No.
You don't got to do stupid shit like that, but it's about trying to understand where they're at today, right? So that's why me bringing the artists to the school, look what God gave me. This is first of all praise to God, because he's the plug. He put me on. He made me the bridge between the music industry and the Department of Education.
Yes.
Tell me not through the podcast. Look at that full circle moment.
Yo.
Right? So now we taking the celebrities and we giving out pieces. Feel me? So everybody, I'm not looking for no fucking feature. Let's go do some community work together.
There you go.
That's the feature I need. Feel me?
Yo.
I need you to really be in your town. So wherever your city at, I'll be out. We're going to do something in Jersey together real soon.
Dope.
But these are what the relationships are for, and that's why they lasting, because all I want from them is to help me help the kids. That's it. That's all I want from you.
Yo, man, you see a lot of, you're blessed with a lot of things, and that's
Thank you.
great because you look to be a blessing to others.
Absolutely.
And honestly, I think that's why a lot of this stuff continues to, fall the way it does in your life. Things come your way, you're put in the spots for opportunity because God knows what you're gonna do with it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do no and I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be rich now too. God told me I'm gonna be wealthy because I ain't gonna be no fuck nigga with the money.
There you go.
I used to think some stupid shit. For me, and I ain't gonna lie.
We all look, man. The way that the world is, man.
I ain't
You know
gonna
what I'm
lie.
saying?
This
Like,
shit.
look.
All right. The reason why I'm gonna be rich now is because I'm not gonna use my money to have multiple wives. Right? I really thought that I could be rich enough to tell my main joint yo, listen, this is the situation.
Look,
And
man.
God
Get
is
with the program.
Come on, but now I understand that I don't need that because it doesn't serve me
At all.
Feel me? I'm gonna be somebody's husband someday. I have all the quality of a husband, and not gonna talk about my situation too much, but I'm gonna be somebody's husband. I'm doing the right thing. I might not get no pussy this summer. Who knows? But that's not what I'm chasing. You feel me? Lust and watching porn and all that stuff. It puts you in unfavorable uncomfortable position. Like if you're doing something for 2 seconds, 2 minutes, and you feel guilty after, does that serve you? Feel me? Like you carrying spirits inside of you. Feel me? That are trapped, and you got to get rid of them things. You got to hit the gym. You got to read. You got to put your energy in other places. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be mad if women start doing little 90 days, 120 days. Like, feel me? Like, get to know somebody before you go exchange energy with that person, bro. It's getting nasty out here. Then you and then that becomes your baby moms. Like,
no, that's true.
You imagine? I know people that they fucked the first time and they had a kid.
Yeah.
And they knew each other like 3 weeks.
Yo.
So at the end of the day, we got to start, because that's where the bad parent, that's where the, the bad
situations, bad households.
That's great advice.
Like, look how you came into the world, bro.
Yeah.
And then look, as adults in a good world, we're going to figure it out. We got to come together and figure it out. But what if these two knuckleheads, wee heads don't want to figure it out?
Yeah.
Then what happens
society
to that child?
has to deal with it.
Then I got crash out. That's the crash out I'm dealing with at my school that I'm trying to love on. And I got to jump hurdles to try to get this kid to trust me, because he don't trust nobody.
Don't trust anybody.
You know what I'm saying? You imagine your father not being in your life and you see the nigga on TikTok dancing. Like, bro, you dead not in my life. When I see you fucking doing the wall-to-wall dance or shake it to the max, bitch ass nigga. Yo, bro, come on, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? You need to shake yourself in my life. That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Max out these, you know what I'm saying? Max out some push-ups with me. Yeah. You got to be in your child's life. We need fathers, bro.
But that's it. You just said it like that, bro. When it comes to some of these situations, you wonder how you have the single parent situation. It's because a lot of them, one, weren't ready for it, weren't prepared for it, were making decisions that didn't lead to anything. But, chaos afterwards. I'm not going, you said the whole 90-day thing, and we've had our own conversations about the dating life and all of that. But when it comes to making smart decisions with who you're dealing with, that's one thing I will always get behind. Make sure that you put some thought into connection before you make any real permanent decisions, because those permanent decisions have outcomes that are a lot more widespread than just yourself.
Right.
Lives of other people, lives of the ones you create.
Kids.
Absolutely.
I think if you really have genuine chemistry with a person, the encounter you have will be everything you need it to be and more. We trying to force it. There's no chemistry. We just bought crab legs and Hennessy together, and now we together. So there's no. That's all lust. There's no love there. But I think if you really like somebody, you might take it. Write love letters to her. You might do something. I don't know.
You be inspired to do more, though.
It's okay to be a hybrid between 50 and Ja Rule. Feel me? You can't be gangster. You can't be gangster all
You
the
about
time.
to get E started on the Ja Rule shit.
They both made a lot of money off love records.
Right, they definitely
we all
did.
singing it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Come on,
What
man.
would I be without
You see, we interviewed Ja
Right,
Rule.
that shit is a classic, bro.
We interviewed Ja Rule at Summer Jam recently, so I'm all about peace, brothers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Feel me? But you do got to get in touch with your emotions, but you don't got to be public about it. You don't got to, like, people act like the internet has to be a full update of everything you're doing and feeling.
Well, that's because everything's in extremes, bro.
Right.
Like, everything's 0 or 100.
But you could keep that to yourself, how you feel about a certain young lady. And to be honest,
Probably for the best.
take some time to get to know the person. You feel me? Do some dates without alcohol. You know what I'm saying? See her
the
during
best
the
thing to
daytime.
do. It's the best thing to do.
A lot of girls, I ain't gonna hold you, they only saw the club in my bed. That's it.
Facts.
Yeah.
That was it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not where I'm at today in life. I'm 32
I
years
mean, look,
old.
some
I
of
got
these
sons.
ladies, they talk like they're allergic to coffee dates. So,
Yeah, get rid of her. That's a red flag, bro. Like, that's a red
Mm-hmm.
flag. You don't want to go have coffee. You don't want some gelato.
Yeah, do
Shit.
something like cute in
Come
the
on, something wrong
daytime.
with you,
Let's do a
something
walk
wrong
in the
with you.
park, something where we can actually have a conversation.
Now,
each
now
other.
you a fucking
Yeah.
gargoyle now.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
That's exactly
Nah,
it.
go
Coming out
sit
at
up.
night.
Fucking
go over there.
pirates.
Nah, that's a red flag. That's not good. Something wrong with you, bro.
But I think when it comes to dating, a lot of the times people send in their representatives based on what they feel like the opposite sex wants, right? Guys is out here, they splurging on the crab legs, they splurging on the Henny shots and all the extra shit and the time, because you're trying to entertain her with the shit that you know
Trying to
her
impress
be.
her.
You're trying to impress her, right?
her.
Wrong way.
And then again, you're not having connection, because even if y'all did spend that, you did 100 of those dates. If that was never really you in the first place, who did she get to know? Did you get to know her beyond whatever y'all did anyway? Nah.
I'm like, y'all can spam like girls that have went out to dinner, whatever. But any girl I ever been around, we went to City Island. It's a fact. We went to Johnny's right in the back.
Yes.
Had a couple dollars on me. Blessed you with a Henny Colada and some shrimp, and we had a good time. We had a vibe. I'm the vibe. You got to be the vibe, fellas. Feel me? Second day, probably going to Buffalo Wild Wings. I like Buffalo Wild Wings. Like come to Buffalo Wild Wings. And we probably going to go on Monday and Thursday. You might have a code on, but they got a special them days.
You got the special
Feel me?
coming
Tuesday
on.
and Thursday, they got a special.
Yeah.
Feel me? At the end of the day, I'm going to pay, but I'm going to go enjoy myself, too. Feel me?
Bro, that's a big thing. That's a big thing.
Feel me? And I ain't going to hold
Yeah.
you. Between the first 5-6 dates, you pick up a bill, you got me you got my interest now. Cause a girl spend her money on you, she interested
She's
too.
interested,
Feel
yeah,
me?
yeah.
But
Not just to come up for her.
I'm gonna catch on too. I'm gonna definitely catch on.
Yeah.
The times you trying to see me, where we going, you know what I'm saying? You wanna buy a bottle everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Feel me? That's all you really want, then
Red flag.
Red flag.
Now, a lot of dudes will go on dates that they had really no interest in. Like, you just trying to sell her on the dream. Or the date itself was supposed to be the draw and not you. She had no interest in going out with you, but the moment you named, Prime here or this, that third over here.
I gotta really like you to take you some shit like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm going to a nice restaurant next weekend, and hopefully Shorty gonna be my girlfriend after that. So
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I'm going. I got plans for that.
You got
girl.
plans for that.
I got plans for Shorty.
That's
a fact.
good. Yeah.
But outside of that, you're not going to nothing. Like, I gotta feel something for you. Feel me? Like show you. Look, our first 2 dates. We gonna warm up. We gotta do a little
I
Florida
was gonna
miles
say,
too.
you warming up to it. Do you feel like you got to like start somewhere so you have somewhere to go?
City
with
Island.
it?
That's where we starting.
That's not a bad move, man.
Some
City
shit I
Island.
like too.
Right.
Even if you dry, I'm having a good time right here. Food is
Yeah.
busting.
Food is
I'm gonna
busting.
get a double Henny Colada now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a double Henny Colada now. I'm gonna take one to go. I'm drop you
Yeah.
off and go about my day.
Go about my day.
That's it.
I had a good time. I enjoyed
great
myself.
time.
Right. Okay. So then, what type of Well, before we got started on actually filming, I don't know if y'all got know this, but Shannon Sharp's situation that he had going on. A very accomplished man, the peak of his career, the height of his career, post athleticism. Platform that had all of the cards in his hand, ball was in his court. He was making the decisions. Nobody could really tell him what to do with his situation until he got some charges levied against him in a what do you want to call it, an OnlyFans scandal?
I think he got locked up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, from all
Got
to,
locked up.
I think so too.
He did. I feel like he
He's
did.
also a bozo.
That's
too.
that.
He's
You
a
know what I mean?
bozo.
Like, we can't
He's a
let him off
bozo.
the
I ain't
hook.
gonna-
You know?
Listen. We could go down memory lane a little bit, and just to give y'all context of why I feel the way I feel. Now, I've dealt with women that had their own money, and when the girls like you, she gonna spend money on you. Feel me? I've been out of town. I've been in Vegas. A girl bought me a bottle in Vegas. A girl bought me a bottle in Miami. Right? I'll buy you a drink or two, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not buying you no bottle in Miami. I'm sorry, I'm not. Feel me? But they did it. I never forget it. She was from Canada. She was a mortgage broker. Feel me? And it's crazy. It's a good story too. I never told this story. So Shorty, we was in Mackay in Miami. Shout out to my guy Connor. That's my favorite white boy. Mackay is like a circle. It's like 3 circles, whatever. So I'm coming from the bathroom, and she was like, hey, I'm lost. Can you help me find my friends? I said, okay, cool. So I'm walking around with her. I see some girls waving from a section. I'm like, oh, I think that's your friends over there. Cool. I walk over there. I said, have a good night. And she goes, you dead fell for that shit. So I'm like, fell for that shit? I dead thought she was genuinely lost. I ain't really think nothing of it. So she like, oh, like chilling my section. So I said, I bet. So I text my boy, I'm over here right now. She's like, what you drinking? I said, oh, Henny Red Bull. Bottle of Henny Privilege come out. I start thinking like, this is definitely going on a credit card.
Yeah. Wow.
1,000%. Like I got $500 on me, and this bottle probably $500. And she was like, nah, don't worry about it. Just chill, vibe with me. Nigga, 3 hours later, I'm swimming in my trunks at the Ritz-Carlton. I'm in my drawers. Bro. I'm in my drawers. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man,
Feel me, having a great time.
Yeah.
And little white redhead chick, little baddie, whatever. And she's like, oh, let's go swimming. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I had the Ralph Lorenzo over here, right there. Ritz-Carlton, doing my thing, having a great time. Right? Now, this part of the story taught me patience. She like, yo, and mind you, I flew into Miami. I'm out all night. I'm dead tired. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, if you're not giving it up, fine. I got a whole weekend ahead of me. And I was there for my cousin's wedding too. So
she was going to turn up regardless.
To my son, it was going to turn up anyway. I got to Miami on Wednesday. The wedding's on Thursday. Reception on Friday. So we got time to play. And we go upstairs. We walk upstairs. And her roommate getting her ass bust. So I'm like, oh, son. what we walked into. Crazy. So I'm like, yo, I bet. So I took a shower, I laid down, and she like, damn, like, you really paid it off real calm. I said, yo, it's what you want me to do?
Right,
I just met you.
Just met you.
Right.
You feel me? She's like, yo, you got one on you? I said, got it. Boom, it happened. But you see, I could have messed that whole situation up at the pool.
Yeah.
I would have crashed out. Oh, what you mean?
Yeah.
But I ain't really care. I was dead tired. I'm trying to go to sleep. Like,
Right.
I got a party tomorrow. Next day, she had the cabana with all the girls, had a bottle of Henny for me. I invited the bro. I met some niggas like, yo, come chill with me over here. Like, it's 8 girls and just me. Like, had a great time. Shorty in Vegas flew out to Austria to see me when I was playing baseball overseas. 40-year-old MILF from Orange County, Florida. 3 kids. Baddie, Armenian, Russian. She was going to Paris. She was going to Armenia to see her family. And she stopped in Austria to see the boy. You feel me? I ain't paid $0 for that. So y'all crashing out over girls and that don't really
like
if
you.
a girl
They
like you,
don't
bro,
like you.
she's gonna move. She's gonna come visit you overseas, bro.
Right.
Come on, what we doing
Absolutely. Bro, I get it. But I think that in today's world, especially with OnlyFans, right? Basically, what niggas, the catch in OnlyFans is that you get access to women who you would have never gotten access to before, right? You got dudes who are becoming basically bank accounts for these girls. And like Shannon Sharp was no different, right?
He's a
Yeah, exactly. He tapped in with this shorty, and then he's paying her like buckets on buckets on buckets of money, bro. And all for her to entertain his kink, to entertain whatever it is that he got going on.
Slave master, plantation.
And honestly, if you listen to this shit, we can get into it if y'all want, but it was really hyper aggressive shit. Like she was into the role play, into all the stuff, but that's why I say the lineup was kind of there, you know?
Right.
You see exactly like, oh, I want you to talk to me this way. You could tell this is shit that they've done before.
Right.
And when that shit is taken out of context, though, now you look crazy.
I think at a man at his age dealing with a young lady, here's the thing. From our era, she's not grown. She was 19, 20 when that started.
She a kid.
You can't even legally buy alcohol in America. So that's not grown. And that's weird. He's forever a weirdo for me. You know what I mean? He's a weirdo.
Okay, I hear that, but I
and
still
all
think
that to
like,
prove he wasn't gay. I
Oh,
think he's
okay.
still trying to.
That's a whole different
that's
thing.
Part of
That's
it
a
too.
whole different
All that
thing.
to
If
prove
he's
he
just
wasn't
trying
gay.
not to-
So we got the sex tape, the audio.
Oh, the audio, yeah,
right?
yeah,
We got
yeah,
the
yeah,
audio,
yeah.
and now you getting caught up. He's just a weirdo. That's it. He's a weirdo. I feel like he let his family down. He wasn't raised that way.
right.
And at the end of the day, you did bad, bro. And I think he got lined up too. I think she was kind of placed in his life.
Yes.
However they met, I think he got lined up. I think he made a lot of people. He upset a lot of people with his success.
Yeah.
The crazy part is that if you watch the interviews, I feel like Cat Williams tried to warn him.
Monique told him.
Monique tried to warn
She
him.
looked at him in his face
Auntie
and told
told
him,
him.
yo, stop playing with these young girls.
Don't need
Yeah.
it. You don't need it.
Yeah. I think that was the exposure that they needed to kind of tarnish his reputation and kind of take away from the platform he was building at the time. Because for what it's worth, having the power to decide who you have on as guests, what things you talk about, what stuff, there's nobody handing you a script or anything to like, yo, these are the things, don't talk about that shit. Don't talk about that shit. This is how we feel about this shit. All that's powerful.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you kind of trade that away when people stop looking at you as a...
But he's still insecure though. All that power to be some bitch ass nigga and do that.
Yeah.
Like
Insecurity's
where did it
motherfucker,
go,
bro.
Like
Yeah.
you was supposed to be the big dog. You know what I'm saying? And now you go trade that in, which he was supposed to still be climbing the mountain right at this point.
True.
I mean, there's so many people that he hasn't interviewed yet. But that's lust though, right? Lust will have you
distractions.
in unfavorable positions. Lust is gonna put you around people that don't serve you. And at the end of the day, you put yourself in a real bad position because you lusted over a woman. You ain't love her. There was no love there. It was all lust, right? That's why men, we gotta get off OnlyFans. We gotta go outside, meet some people, go to
Facts.
Kmart, say hello to somebody, right? You know, go talk to somebody.
You
Come
know-
up with your little 30-second elevator pitch. Write it down. Do something. But at the end of the day, it's online, hypersexual. And mind you, I'm not knocking nobody's pockets or nothing like that. I know sex sells, but
Yeah.
that kind of, depending on who you are, if you don't have some discernment and some discipline, you could ruin your whole life.
Those are the big words right there: discernment and discipline. Making right decisions when you're supposed to. China, I believe, just banned OnlyFans. They said it was in their words, a Western disease.
Yep.
And I'll go as far as to say this, right? I know that you were like pretty direct talking to the male audience here, like, yo, chill with the porn, chill with like the overly lustful nature of things. It exposes you to dangers and, unfavorable people. It exposes you to people who aren't in your corner and opportunities for people to take you down and kind of ruin your elevation. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like we then excuse the actual, like, the people who are benefiting from that? Like actual sex actresses, if we're talking about the OnlyFans girls, the sex workers, do we excuse that because the lust is almost like we've been warned about it? At this point, like, I can't tell you crack is bad if you decide to smoke it.
Right. I feel like everybody's on their own path and their own journey. Mm-hmm. For me, I could only give you the information. What you choose to do with it is on you. For me, if you're the bro, I'm gonna give you some more grace. I'm gonna really holler at you. I'm gonna try to put you on. Mm-hmm. But for the consumers of Real and Uncomfortable podcast, Conversation with Zoe, anybody that I have encounters with, I'm gonna just try to be as honest with you as possible. I'm not gonna tell you nothing that I'm not doing myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to protect my energy, who I lay with. Like, if you're not trying to pray with me and you're trying to lay with me, that's weird to me. Like,
yo. That's big.
I can't get down with that no more. For me,
yeah.
And I want to be intimate with God first. Mm-hmm. For me, and any woman that has God at the center of her life and she wants validation from Him first, that's easier for you because she's seeking Him before she seeks you.
Yeah, there's gonna be things you don't have to even tell her.
Triangle orphans, man. God, me, and you. Yeah. That's what we doing.
I feel like you're dropping a lot of gems, right? I'm assuming you're in your 30s.
I'm 33.
When did you, I would say, switch lanes or decide to go this route?
I was
like, what was the cause and when did it happen?
I would say when I really started going down this path, it was after year one in pro season. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I thank God I got deported my first year.
Oh shit!
Right? Yeah. My work visa. Well, you get a 90-day visa off the rip when you go. You go to Europe today.
Yeah.
You got 90 days to stay.
Right.
For me. Mm-hmm. So I was in Croatia. Only black guy on the bus going to Croatia, and I got stopped at the border. But I was also wilding though. Like, I had a roster in Austria. Like, I was knocking them down. Like, think about it. I had 5 home runs in 6 games before I knew any girls in Austria. After that, I'm just hitting doubles. Feel me? Legs is weak. You know what I'm saying? I can't get it over the fence. You know? But I still batted over 400 though. I tell you that. Feel me? Yeah. Still got my awards that year. But I was just I was moving. I wasn't there for that. God didn't bring me there for that. In 2019, 2018, I got back with my girl at the time. And I felt like that was the best place to be. Like, I only got to focus on one person. I don't divide myself. Because I used to have rosters of like 7 to 10 women. So I'm dividing myself, having 7, 10 conversations every day.
A lot.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And my stupid ass,
you
I was
wasn't
young.
overstimulated,
I thought all the women, right, would add to 100%, right? If you got 10, everybody bring 10.
Yeah, a little bit from her, a little bit from
like,
her.
You know what I'm saying? Like young dumb nigga though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. That's what I dead believed in my soul, to my core.
Yeah.
But you got to starve your flesh and feed your soul. That's where I'm at nowadays. So when I got back with her, I was out the game. We had our son in 2020. We won a championship in 2019. So that also like, oh, look, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I came over here. I won. You know what I'm saying? Got some awards. First championship for the organization in 20 years. And, I was locked and loaded after that. You feel me? So I just wanted to do the right thing and do right. Obviously, I had some hiccups along the road, but
no one's perfect.
I would say it was the more the emotional cheating side. Like, for me, I let the podcast kind of get to my head a little bit. Girls coming into my life. But now I'm really, really like studying myself. I'm back in church. I'm doing things right with God. You feel me? I'm including Him. No selective politics with my faith. I'm including God in everything that I do, and that's also getting like, I think Corn and me have, like, I've always wanted to get away from it, and I finally got away from it about 9 months ago. Okay. And I feel even better. I'm in the gym, 18 pounds down.
Nice.
You know, we getting right, you feel me? And,
Yes, sir.
And now I don't want to just, and trust me, I got my pick of the litter. I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? That's not my focus. And I'm dating and married nowadays too.
I was gonna say when you're dating intentionally, right? Intentionally. I know I usually say, guys, I hate that word. I'm dating intentionally.
You have to though.
Yeah, but I only say it to say, you always want to date the woman who's willing to get out the car and push with you.
Facts.
Right? Like you said, like the girl, why am I gonna lay with you if you can't pray for me? Right? Those situations, I think, are one and the same. Like if you don't understand the work that I'm putting in or what work is asked of me and willing to get your hands dirty to see me succeed for us, then are you really for us in the first place? Are you really for me in the first place?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very easy to be for you and say you're for us if that just includes a passenger side seat. You get to play passenger princess in a nice car and everything. But what happens when, you know, tire goes flat? You know, what happens when, you know, gas run out? What happens when we got to like really make some moves and, you know, try to get to the next town by foot? Are you going to be with me? Or are you going to be complaining the whole time about, damn, bro, your car was Right. So
I could dig that. I mean, I know yesterday we was at that Rise Up NYC event in Brooklyn, you know, the Fab concert, but I just went to show face to see my auntie, and I double parked, right? Because this parking was horrible.
Yes,
so I double parked real fast, go show face, and hop right back out. And when I got back, like, they was towing the first car. Like, I was the third car. So I just got back. They towed somebody C300 Benz. And there was a car in front of me. I was the third car. So I'm like, yes, just got here. And she goes, oh, you ain't prayed before we left? And I was like, nah. She's like, oh, I prayed for us. And I was like,
Wow.
That's my baby.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right
Come on.
there.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying. That's what we did.
pray
Oh,
for us,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? I'm looking left. You got my right. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking
That's
right. You got my
perfect.
left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Love that girl.
Damn,
I mean,
that's it,
and that's
man.
what that's about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for.
Bro, that's beautiful. And I think, like, the more as men we get lined up with that message, right? Like, the people who actually like you, love you enough to want to see you succeed.
I'm sorry. That's the hood morals, though, that we got to let go.
Yeah.
Coming as black men, coming from certain neighborhoods, we got to let the hood morals go, because the hood will have you feeling like you got to sleep with every woman possible for them to give you that.
The validation, the
my
pat on
lord,
the back.
You the man.
Yeah, you don't need to do that,
You don't
bro.
need none of that.
You do not need to sleep with every woman possible. You do not, my brother. You need to read and educate yourself and gain some knowledge yourself. You know what I'm saying, learn yourself. Get out your mother house. You 40, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? In certain circumstances, I'm not knocking nobody, but there's other places to put your energy that will serve you. And I'm telling you, on your way to your destination to be great, that woman gonna come on. You may meet on a train, you may meet at work, you may meet at a networking event,
Right.
but that's gonna come along your path. You feel me? But you don't have to sleep with every woman you want, young man. That's not. It's not gonna make you more of a man.
Facts.
And with all the screens involved and all the accessibility to women nowadays too, with the dating apps and, you know, IG, no matter how you want to spin it,
It's
IG
a
is a
dating
dating
site.
app. It's a dating app.
Yeah.
It's a networking tool for me.
I mean,
for me.
depending on how you use it, of course, right? But I think more and more people, one, are getting addicted to corn, like you mentioned, right? But also, people are getting addicted to the attention and the validation. I got friends, male and female, who can't go without another relationship, without going to another hookup, without having another person on their phone in their DMs or being able to have those conversations. And it goes beyond just wanting companionship. It's like they're not at peace with self. And they need those things to constantly feel like they have motion, to constantly feel like they have value. Especially as a man, they have value as a man. Having some girl on their line who has no involvement on who they are as a person, no interest on seeing them do well, just the next time they're gonna be taken out to dinner. But that's enough for them.
Let me get deep a little bit. I was talking to an OG. I don't know how the conversation came up, conversation or whatever, and he was breaking it down that most men or young men go towards sex not realizing that they're really trying to get intimacy. A lot of times, as young men, you don't get no hugs, you don't get no love, you don't get no nothing. when you get that connection with a chick, that's when you feel that intimacy that you mistake for something else.
Right.
So it's important to kind of differentiate between just lust and, you know what I mean, all that, and intimacy. Because intimacy could just be somebody listening to you.
Right.
Somebody giving you a safe space.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, men need to feel protected as well.
Oh, man.
You know, you feel protected and safe around a woman, things are going pretty well for you, my brother. For real.
That's true.
If I don't feel safe around you, you won't get the best of me. At all. You know what I'm saying? As a man that's gotten a few ultimatums, ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Ain't doing it.
I feel like it's hard for men to show up with that genuine openness anyway. Like, we are taught and we witness that vulnerability can be used against you at any point in time. And even more so when you have the access again to women who are a good look, the women who serve your ego. Like the ones who make it seem like, okay, look at yo, that's you? E, that's you? Zoe, that's you?
You gotta tune that out.
Yeah. I think when people have those situations, they're more likely to do stuff that's against their best interests. That's when you get the niggas who are going in debt, funding some shorty on you know, OnlyFans or anything.
My man's got for 40 racks.
Woo!
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, shorty in DR.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Got for 40 racks. We had to pull up to the crib the other day. Saying, yo, bro, you good? He wasn't answering no texts, no calls, no nothing.
He's probably down
Had to
bad,
call his
bro.
little sister. Damn. Feel me, get bro right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he got. You know, he told us it was one number. And then he like got low on all of us. He put us on that it was 30, 40 packs that he got for, you know, paying rent and surgeries and dinners and whining and dining.
40 bands.
Got for 40 bands, yeah.
This is where sexual discipline is a must, man.
It's a fact, man.
Jeez.
It's a fact.
Like you got to be able to say no. That's what. Not to bring 50 Cent to this, but respect to him because he speaks on being celibate. You know what I'm saying? Focusing up, not getting gassed by the BBLs and all of that. You know what I mean? Like all that could be over there. Focus up. You got to learn how to say no to that so that you can focus on your mission. You feel me?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you know, I work at a school, so I'm a dean. So there's women everywhere.
Right.
But you know, I'm glad the situation that I'm in. I could have messed up the situation that I'm in now, had I, you know what I'm saying, indulged for me. You know what I'm saying, no disrespect to none of them, but most of them women ain't shit either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo.
for me, like, yo, I feel bad for this dude too. I wish I could tell you that you're not her king, bro. You're not her king, bro. She will pull up if I ask her to, but I will not. Cause not want anything to do with that young lady.
Man.
But you're not her king, bro.
Man.
Feel me? She's not your bitch. That's our bitch.
That's
bro.
ours.
Tell
He
you,
said
Take out the wire.
the wire is silent. The wire is silent.
Tell you, bro. Be careful, B.
Nah, it's rough out here, man. It's
rough out here in these streets.
I think for me, speaking from a former
Side dude, professional side dude.
Oh, you was a side nigga?
former
former
I said
professional.
was. I said was.
Yeah, no, it's like some of the stuff that I seen. For a moment, I lost faith in women. Like I lost faith because I'm like,
What made you be a side nigga? Like what? Like it was fun. How old
so
were you?
I was like 21, 22.
Okay.
They was like 29, 30. So it was like a nice little 10-year difference.
Yeah. She goggling.
She teaching you shit.
Yo,
she
son.
doing things that none of these young. Yeah.
Yo, it was a different type.
Did she have a tube style?
No.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you said
And,
crazy.
I was going crazy.
That situation.
Yeah,
I was
you was going
crazy,
crazy still,
but
I'm sure.
I just felt bad because it's like she was telling me that she loved Homeboy. I feel bad now that I'm older.
Yeah.
But before, I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't
Right,
got
you owe
to
him
do with
nothing.
like,
Yeah, you owe him
not my
nothing.
man.
Yeah, it's not my
business.
man.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're
Right.
still wrong.
Yeah,
In the
it's
long run,
wrong,
still
but
wrong.
still, yeah.
But
Feel
now,
me?
10 years now that I'm a little older, I'm like, damn, she literally was like, I love. I think I told you the story before.
Yeah.
Let me just.
You could go
We're
ahead.
not gonna use
Reiterate,
no names, right?
reiterate
Right.
for the people at home.
So boom, on her birthday, she tells him she going out with her sister and her girls, right? She had 2 kids that wasn't his, and they had 1 kid together.
Right.
He's watching all the kids.
Right.
She goes, gets a hotel for me and her.
Ooh. Cash only.
We doing. Fall asleep. I think it was like midnight. he calls and he's like, yo, your son's not feeling well. Not even his son, it's her son.
Right.
She said, you got his insurance card, right? Yeah, take care of it. Click. It started going crazy on me. I'm like, Jesus.
Right.
You say that you love this man?
Yeah.
And this is how you moving? And I think she really believed that she loved him.
She's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Some of that stuff, like, I was like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, because she could tell you she loved you and then go. So I had to take, like, a good year of, like, focusing and just
Move away from those elements.
Yeah. I told Tez, literally, I took a year. And the year after that is when I found my shorty and locked in. But it was just like, it was a moment where I had to, like, yo, I got to take a step back.
Look, man,
It's wild.
that right there tells me, like, when we talk about who's better cheaters, like, it's a trophy out there for it.
It's women.
But
Women got
it's
it.
but women
Y'all
got
got
it.
it.
Like,
I don't
not
want no
even
smoke.
just off of, like, I always hand it to the situations, the circumstances. If y'all cheating with men, right? If you're a lady, you're into guys, you got a side dude, a couple side dudes, all of those dudes are willing to play their role because they're getting the benefits without a lot of the bullshit that comes along with
of the
being in a
headache.
relationship.
None of the headache.
Right. They don't get none of that shit. Right, so you get to pull up to the hotel. She got that shit paid for. She's on vacation doing whatever. She already chose up. She knows what she's doing. She's got it in her mind. Got a plan and a program to keep you out of the picture with her dude. So long as you not on some wild shit trying to call up her
good.
man or adding her on XYZ, doesn't make a difference, bro. She's good.
Check it. You said one word that sparked a great. You said benefits, right?
Yeah.
So I got a homegirl, and she got her situation, right? But the thing about the men that she's around, right? Why would they choose you if they get to, like, think about it, the 90-day rule, right? I gotta wait. I waited 90 days to test drive. But if I don't gotta wait and you doing everything under the sun, she was offended that her situation asked for a threesome. Why wouldn't he? You doing everything else.
Yeah.
You know what
No
I'm saying?
boundaries.
So what do I care? I'm married. I got my own situation. I see you when I see you.
Oh,
and
ain't
that's
he
that.
married?
So at the end of the day, he ain't never leaving that situation, sis. Never. Never. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna be a frego. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say to you. You know what I'm saying? Because as once you allow somebody to treat you like that and you don't leave, then that's how you like to be treated. I don't feel sorry for you.
If you don't change it, you're choosing it.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's on you.
Yo, but I'm telling you, when it comes to the opposite side, when you're a guy and you got girls on the roster, even if you have a girl, or especially if you have a girl, most of those ladies are trying to get to that spot, especially if you treat them well.
Right.
Why wouldn't they want to be the main person? I just understand that guys, we cool with it. We know what we in there for. We gonna go get our parts and then go about our business. So
yeah, I'm still trying to figure all this out, but I'm still looking out for my young kings out there.
Yeah.
You going to college, leave your girlfriend. I'm sorry. You gotta leave her right now. Enjoy your last 3 weeks. It's over after this. It's over.
It's new world.
If
Y'all can remain friends.
Y'all can remain friends. Hopefully it comes back down the road.
Yeah.
But if she meet Young's old,
Oh, man.
it is over.
It's moving different.
He's running down.
Yeah.
He's gonna take his time. He's gonna see her in the cafeteria. Say hi. Then he's gonna see her
Library.
in the library.
Not the playbook. Not
Then
the
he's gonna see her
playbook.
in
Not the
campus.
playbook.
And don't let her be a gym rat.
Oh,
Oh
man.
shit!
Cause I'm squatting 450 that day
Just to show
just
off.
to show something. And I'm gonna be in the sauna, no shirt. And then I'm gonna see her at a party Thursday night.
Game over.
And we off the Four Loco together.
Oh my
not
god! Remember the
full look?
locals? Oh no!
I might give her a free Nutcracker. And it's over, young man.
Yeah.
So just leave now. Save yourself. Cause I could have saved myself a lot of karma.
Facts.
In my situation at the time too. I was
He's wilding.
West Hall, man. Love
Ah man,
you. I had to put my bed on the floor.
West Hall.
I put my mattress on the floor. That's how, you know what I'm saying? Them beds ain't equipped for
It
a
wasn't,
nigga like
for that.
it wasn't.
You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
wasn't for all.
You got people making remarks in the hallway. Oh, you was busy last night. Know what I'm saying? But I had a situation like that in college. You know what I'm saying? That shit was Bad News Bears. Shout out to, I ain't gonna say her name. But she was Jamaican and Cuban from Mount Vernon.
Lord.
Varsity cheerleader, bad little guy, bro. And yeah, I was definitely on that for me. And our situation started. I had a girl, she had a man. Her man went to Albany. He calls her and it's like, yo, me and gang ran the train. She's like, word? Psh, I got my nigga at school too. What's next?
no.
Ooh. Ooh.
I never understand that. Why niggas start tit for tat wars with they shorty like that?
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
she had that get back already. I had already
well,
smashed
I mean,
whatever. But now we
right.
was like, that was my
Justified now.
situation. That was my
Yeah.
situation that whole year. And that other detail I could go to the grave with.
Fact.
But yeah, shout out to CML. That's the gang. You know what I mean?
There you go, man. Yo, the parties and shit in school were legendary, man.
Legendary. Posters make you when you got to make do with what you got. You know,
Yeah.
Post wasn't a big school,
Nah.
but if you was lit and you had motion, you definitely figured it out.
Yup.
Shout out for all the girls from Southern that spent the night and all that.
Southern.
For me, Quinnipiac and all that.
Quinnipiac.
For me, Toad's Place.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
Oof.
good times. Past that
Oof.
though. For me.
That shit's crazy. I'm getting flashbacks. We're not hearing those stories here.
Yeah.
Word, that's crazy. But yeah, Zoe, man, I wanted to give you an opportunity specifically to speak to people who are looking to build like you've built, right? I'm sure you've had like first off obstacles, but also opportunities. And how do you recognize an opportunity when it's coming your way?
We got to start with investing in yourself. You got to put your own money up. So that's the only way you're going to get anywhere. Especially as a man, you know, no one's coming to save you, bro. No one's coming with $1 million. No one's going to come sign you and change your life. Like, those things can happen. People invest in people that invest in themselves. So put your money up. Secondly, don't think about it too much. Just do it. I'm going to figure it out on the way kind of guy. So I'm not really going to wait 9 months for the perfect moments. I'd rather 9 months of experience and failure and trials and tribulations, write things down, you know, come back harder the next time. And then work with what you got. You know, Perth University, we sold Nutcrackers. We had parties in old halls. You know, we was local in the town. Sometimes we made it to New Haven. Sometimes we didn't. But we still had a good time. So with that being said, you got to get outside. And you may have a friend that has a compelling story. Or you got to see the story, you know, and get a feel for it. You know, that's what we do here. So I got a friend, you know, she's a doctor. She told me at 14 when I met her in boarding school, she's going to be a doctor. And she's from St. Lucia. She's from Brooklyn. You see her in the club, you may think it's Rihanna twerking. She's really brilliant. And she's a doctor. And she's 32, 31.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and had some man pay for her undergrad. Like, she finessed it a little bit, but she kept the main thing the main thing. You know what I'm saying? Went to Rutgers, Columbia, UConn. I'm saying great run, great person. You feel me? You see her in the club, you'd be like, she's not a doctor. She had 7 a.m. with a white coat on, and she's a doctor. You feel me? So that's a story in itself to motivate and empower young girls to educate themselves, invest in themselves, and get a bag. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem you doing what you got to do to get you where you got to get. But I think overall, if you want to build, you got to hustle. You got to put the right people around you. You got to get with PME events. You got to get yourself a publicist like Miss Montana. Shout out to my sis. And things will align. If you go in the right way, everything's going to align too. So it's also spiritual. Like, God going to put you on the path.
It's for you. It's for you.
It was for you. It's for you. For me, nobody could block those blessings. And also, if you do right by those blessings. So I know a lot of my foundation, my blessing is to be a blessing. A lot of my blessings is coming on the back end. And I'm cool with that.
Love that, man. Yo, I appreciate you joining us today, making the time for it. It's been a journey of watching you do what you do, inspiring us to do what we do, and continuing to build and point out like how we can better serve our community, better serve our audience, better serve ourselves as people, and how we contribute to society. And watching you do that has been like a pleasure of mine, actually seeing you like brick by brick that shit, bro.
Thank you.
It's been amazing, man. I appreciate you coming through. Again, this won't be the last time. You are always welcome on this platform, bro.
Sure.
Yeah. You got any other messages you want to throw to the people?
Man, you know, donate to Slice of Excellence. You know, we trade with Podcast of Pizza. We doing fly things. Conversation with Zoe, the king of the sidewalks, doing right by the youth, empowering the youth, love and healing, and that's what we stand for. And for all the kids out there, please have a fun and safe summer. Respect your parents. No ducking and dodging. My phone died. And have a great school year. You feel me? Education is power. Knowledge is power. And for the kids in summer school, I'm working summer school right now. You know you made your mistake. Now it's time to own it.
Tighten up.
Pass those classes, get those credits, tighten up, and You know, do what you got to do for all the fathers out there. Stop being a bitch ass nigga and stand up. Something's wrong with you, please.
Stop
Get
dancing
some
on
help.
TikTok.
There's a lot of service. There's a lot of resources out here. You could call me. We could figure it out together. But I'm mainly talking to the men that do have access to their children and don't show up. Something's wrong with you, cuz, and you got to figure that out. And we can figure it out together. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to take a hard look at yourself. But there's no way we still, you know, Don Julio and New Balances and your kids is doing bad, bro. You doing bad. Wow. And that's why you fucked up, because you a fucked up father. So show up.
There you go. Again,
That's real. I stamped that too. I stamped
boom,
that.
approved.
Love. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
This has been another episode of Real and Uncomfortable. Hope you guys come and join us for one more. I'll see you when you do. This is Tez. It's E-Man Music.
Yes.
My man Zoe.
So.
Yo, sir.